I'm Michael Krigsman, an industry analyst and the host of CXOTalk. I'm in Las Vegas at the FinancialForce user event, Community Live 2017. And I'm speaking with Tyler Gao, citizen developer with Cincinnati Bell. Hey Tyler, how you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you for having me.
So we're not going to drill down now into the fact that you speak ancient Greek.
And Latin.
And Latin. I don't want to leave out Latin.
Yes, let us not.
But tell us, what's a citizen developer?
So as a citizen developer, I am an employee on the business side of our company who does development work in our tools. So I'm not part of IT, but I do work with IT to get solutions that make the most sense for our users. And I do have some knowledge of the business, and my expertise is more in the tool. So I can make sure that the solution meets the needs of our users a little bit quicker than we could by going through the typical IT model.
And the fact that you report up through the business really demonstrates the commitment that the organization has to understand what users require and fulfill those needs.
Absolutely. So that operations side of our business is important, and the fact that they put that on the business side, I think, helps to show how much they want our business to influence what's happening in their tool.
Now you're very involved with professional services automation.
That's correct.
And share with us what your role in that is.
So I was brought on to Cincinnati Bell as an administrator for our PSA application with FinancialForce. And through that, I've sort of turned into a developer and began writing code above and beyond doing reports and things that an administrator might do. And so that's really my role with the application. I do work with the business. My manager takes requirements from the business, and we work together to design solutions that meet the needs of the business. And so that's what I focus on every day.
And if we drill down into professional services automation, can you describe what are the goals of PSA?
Sure. Our overall goal is to be able to seamlessly pass a sale from sale all the way through execution in the same tool. So when we implemented, it's important that we started with the Salesforce CRM and went through something that could go from a salesperson, it could be quoted, it could then go to the project management team and be executed for our customers. It helps streamline things so that we do our work quickly, that we have our data all living in the same environment. It provides good visibility both to our upper management and to our sales and project teams. So a salesperson might be able to see the project that they've sold and better manage their relationships with their customers. The same way that our project managers will be able to see that they might have a project for an installation coming up soon, that they have better visibility into planning their resources out.
So it sounds like these tools are really the heart and soul of your operations.
Absolutely. They really help to create some collaboration between these different groups. Because they're all living out of the same environment, it really allows them to get everything they need from one spot.
And they're sharing one common body of data.
Yes, this is one organization, and inside of it live many tools.
When we talk about the services economy, which of course has been the theme of this conference, it seems that having a common set of data is really a requirement.
That idea that we don't own a server that hosts all of this data, all of our data is now in the cloud. All of the data is accessible wherever. We don't have to be limited to being on a network somewhere. We can use our mobile phones and go out and use the Salesforce mobile app to log an opportunity or to log our time card or an expense. The idea that we can go and sell anywhere, we can go and work on projects and update projects anywhere, was a huge part of selling faster and that new services economy where we're really providing this service and we're not tied down to just hardware.
It sounds like your users have very high expectations of you.
I think that this has really enabled them, our implementation of this tool has really enabled them to ask for more and rethink the way that they are conducting their business processes. They see that we can automate more things. They see that we can make this easier on them, reduce that operations time that they have, through automation and really allow them to get out and be in the field more, not spend so much time going through manual processes.
So you roll out new capabilities, and then they see what's possible.
Absolutely.
So they come back to you and they say, hey, can you now do this or that?
Absolutely. We have a list of enhancements that's over hundreds of items long. And every time we turn something out, we seem to come back with 3 or 4 more items on that list. And it's really great. It shows that they're thinking critically about their processes, about how they do their jobs, and thinking about the possibilities that they have and how they can accomplish more.
It's great to have that kind of a relationship with your users.
Absolutely, and I think being in the business is critical for that, where they might not get that in a typical IT business silos.
That's one of the challenges of traditional IT, of course.
Yeah.
So we're at the FinancialForce user event. What are you doing with FinancialForce?
So we have our professional services tool that we're using through FinancialForce. We're also rolling out revenue management, the revenue recognition for the new, we're a publicly traded company. So the new revenue recognition rules will be rolling out this December. So before that, we hope to roll out our revenue recognition tool.
Why is this so important?
One, it's a rule that we have to have it. And it's important that we're using FinancialForce's tool specifically because it is living in that Force.com platform. So it's living in the same location as our project data, as our sales data. So we're able to not just see that we have a project, but we can also see the margins on the items that we're selling and how those are distributed. So it allows us to have better insight into those things.
And it sounds like revenue recognition is so important for your business for compliance purposes, but probably also to understand how your business is functioning.
Absolutely. Part of those rules are understanding, the margins at which you're selling different products in a specific deal. So the understanding that distribution is important for our company.
Tyler Gao, citizen developer, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Michael. Appreciate it.
But there is one last thing.
Oh, goodness.
Do you really speak ancient Greek and Latin?
I do. What would you like me to say?
Say goodbye.
Valete omnes.
Valete omnes.